Welcome back to episode 422 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man. One more, Grizz. And we're back with quite possibly one of the most unsettling films that we've ever covered in the 420 something episodes that we have done. I honestly think that this is in probably the top 3 of my worst fucking nightmares. But
brutality, dude.
Before that, let's hit that intro. Awesome title card also, right? Oof.
Sound design. Dude, the whole thing.
This movie is like a combination of 2 people that we've covered before on the podcast, on the YouTube. You have Marcus Koch, which is a favorite of Grizz's. 100 Tears was...
probably the best clown movie of all time.
Awesome.
Dude. Honestly, in my opinion, the best clown horror movie of all time.
Awesome.
If you're a fan of the Terrifier stuff, you should definitely check out 100 Tears and check out Art. Art was good, but dude, 100 Tears is brutal, like in its own fucking way. So,
and then Stephen Biro, who is that how you say his last name? Yeah, right.
Biro.
The dude that is basically the brains right behind this whole fucking American Guinea Pig.
He's the dude that created Unearthed Films. He's the man behind the production company and the whole 9 yards, dude. He is probably one of the most modern day dudes who is still really into putting out gory independent horror films that are just done with really good practical effects. Still, they're not just caked in fucking really fucking bad practical shit, dude. Every one of these that we've covered has just been no fucking joke. Song of Solomon, probably my favorite demon possession film of all time.
Fucking awesome.
They're just insane, dude.
We also did Bouquet of Guts and Gore, which is, I would say, a little bit closer to what goes on in this movie. Only this one does it in a way that is more, it feels more like a movie, where Bouquet of Guts and Gore feels like a snuff film. This movie, you're watching it from the outside, the God eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not watching it from the video camera or whatever. So it has
great
a slight
follow-up, though.
Yes.
I will say that. It's because this is the second one of the series. Bouquet of Guts and Gore, that's the first of the American Guinea Pigs, and it does take a pretty hard turn for Song of Solomon, which is the third. But that's kind of like how the Guinea Pig series was of the Japanese too. They weren't all just a repetitive storytelling thing, whereas this one does not take, it doesn't start where the other one left off, but it has the same sensibility. In the first one, you get the 2 girls who are taken captive and then filmed being basically dismembered and tortured in a way on different drugs. In this one, we have a man who is captured, and then we watch him, as you said, through an actual perspective that's completely different than the first, of his torture and I guess overall demise at the end also that we'll get into.
There's also American Guinea Pig Sacrifice. I've not
seen that one, dude.
That one is pretty fucked up. Well, we still could cover that one, but that one is
we'll have to. Yeah, absolutely.
That's like a self-mutilation one. Fucking hardcore shit. Another crazy ass movie. But to me,
expect nothing less.
Yeah, this one seems all right. It's gonna sound fucking insane, but for as messed up as this movie is, it feels less like dirty or like less greasy or slimy, whatever the fuck you want to say. My hat was crooked. Than Bouquet of Guts and Gore. It's actually,
really,
to me, it makes me feel less fucked up, but it gives me more of like a psychological, like, imagine that happens to you. Like, that's fucked up. You know, like, I don't know.
This one to me, okay, like this one to me seems okay. I guess greasy or like that. I guess that sensibility. Yes, the first one does have like more of like a.
It doesn't have like a sexual thing to it. You know, like
this one. I think is way more like just hardcore. Like this one,
it's got like a clinical thing, like a clinical.
That's the part of it, and. I think it's the longevity of this one too, and the original, the first one in Bouquet, the whole process takes like a day. Like it's really not like this drawn out process. As you'll see when we get into this is like the systematic torture for gain over a long period of time, and that's what like makes it so fucked up. Is that like the person is tortured and then treated to heal in a way, not like heal in a sense that's like the best for the patient, but just like sterilized healing, so that they could continue to fucking use the person. Man. That's what like makes this one a little bit more intense for me, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up to think of this actually happening to somebody, to you. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit later. Like, what the hell would you do? You know, in that situation. But Grizz, what do you think now, comparing this to the Japanese series? It's far more, I don't know, I guess like the production value at this point, it's only the second one, but production value is pretty high when it comes to a low budget gore film. Looks like, you know, it looks like professionals did it. Where those Japanese guinea pig films, like, yeah, they were professionally made and all that, but it just doesn't have the same budget, I guess, look to it. That actually looks pretty, you know what I mean? Like, all those look kind of...
They jumped around a lot, too, though, with the guinea pig stuff, as far as, like, how they looked as well. But, I mean, some of the guinea pig stuff was super polished, I feel. It's just... There's just such a different sensibility to what like the guinea pig series was. I really respect what Byro is doing with these ones. These are fucking brutal films that really take, you know, what the Japanese was, you know, were trying to do with their things and really just amplifying it to what they're able to do now. But I feel like the sensibility of these ones is just fucking evil. It's just way more ill intent than what the Japanese series had. I think that's like the big difference for me, is that there's like almost a comical, or like there's still like a sense of humor about the original Japanese stuff, whereas that's completely fucking lost in these ones. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing funny about this film that you could be like, you know, belly laughing about as you watch this, you know.
I guess even with the original guinea pig film, when they're doing the audio torture and all that stuff, like, it's so fucking ridiculous that like it is almost comical, because it's like, oh yeah, let's just turn up the fucking volume and like that's, you know, that's what we're going to do for this segment. And then it goes on to the next one. And of course, there's, you know, the Devil Witch Woman, whatever the fuck that was. That one has a ton of comedic, a ton of comedic value. Most
Skin
of the parts
peeling off and like the fork, you know, gag and shit, dude.
Yes. So I do understand what you're saying. I agree 100%, because these American guinea pig films, none of them have any sort of real like chuckling fucking part to it.
No tongue-in-cheek aspect to it.
Song of Solomon is dark. Sacrifice is dark. Bouquet of Guts and Gore is dark. This one is dark. Are there any more? Wasn't there gonna be another one? Right? Weren't they like crowdfunding another one or something like that? I feel like we spoke about that once before. But Chris,
I love how also that we have, you know, Koch coming back and doing this kind of film with with Byro. Byro wrote the film and then, you know, let, you know, and I don't know, I'm not gonna say let, but whatever, fucking, you know, Koch directed and stuff. And it's just a great marriage of like this dude who was creating these over the top, you know, low budget shot on video movies like Rot and stuff like that throughout like the late 90s, and then to bring him in to direct a film that has this kind of tone. Because even like, you know, with Rot has like a sense of humor to it, and 100 Tears is fucking hysterical. Like the chick getting decapitated and pushed down the stairs in the wheelchair is one of the funniest fucking things that's ever been put in a horror movie. So like Koch has like a sense of humor with his horror, and it's just completely stripped out in this movie. And you get this like Marcus vision that's dark and just fucking evil, man. And that's what's like really cool. So the whole, like, I guess premise of this movie is this doctor has these patients that they're torturing and then taking the blood from the patient at the peak of like endorphin, you know, drain and just like peak. I think what's like the fucking, is there like a technical,
maybe like the adrenaline or whatever's.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's really not a ton of backstory with this. There's really no backstory at all, to be honest. Yeah. You're kind of just thrown into it, just like our main character and then soon to be characters.
You're just thrown into it.
Which is pretty cool because it doesn't give you any sort of setup. You don't know what you're going to expect. But immediately, this motherfucker gets fucked up. He is, I'm guessing, drugged at this point or whatnot. And he is taken to this facility. And the first thing that they do to this guy is cut out his fucking tongue. And it's pretty messed up to think about waking up and you're missing pretty much about half your tongue is gone. This is the oldest gag in the book. But one thing I will say that they always do in this film is they use like the thickest gauge fucking wire and or suture material that you could possibly find. And I don't know if that's for the I don't know if that's just for the, you know, being able to see it on camera or whatnot, or just for like the gross gore value of it. But they do suture this dude's tongue up with like basically, you know,
Frankenstein-esque.
Yeah. They keep doing that throughout the whole movie, and it may every time. Just thinking about them doing all this shit without anesthesia, and not even necessarily at the moment how much it hurts, but like thinking about after the fact.
Heal, dude.
Yeah, and you're like stuck in this place. You have no idea where the fuck you are, and why you're like, there.
That's the point too, is like they're doing it without anesthesia because they need to for their purposes, which makes it that much fucking worse. That there is no option. Like there is never going to be an option for it not to fucking suck.
Yeah.
Because like they need it to suck for you to get what they want out of it.
It is such a terrible position to be in.
Dude. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's why this one to me is one of the most disturbing of the movies that we've covered, because I can deal with like the masked killer coming after me. I could deal with the zombie shit. I could deal with the werewolf. I could deal with whatever. But waking up already trapped is a scary fucking thought. Having no escape, no idea where you are, why you're there, how you know, anything, no way out, just stuck in.
I think that's why like Saw and Hostel hit so hard, because it was like one of those first movies that went like mainstream that kind of like put you in that scenario, because you were almost like forced to like live through that with those characters being like locked in this like tiny bubble of like a movie, you know?
Yeah.
Because that would suck, dude. Like, that is probably the worst concept, is just being like taken when you don't realize it and fucking waking up somewhere and like you're fucking trapped or something.
All right. What situation would you rather be in? All right.
Okay. All right.
Would you rather be in a situation like this, like Bloodshock? Or would you rather be in a situation like Martyrs?
They both suck equally, dude.
Where like martyrs, they're fucking you up, but they kind of care about you, like in a weird way, right? Like they.
That's more psychological though, bro. Like that can fuck you up. you can develop that like Eddie Munster syndrome or whatever it's called, and then you're falling in love with the people that are fucking holding you captive.
Yeah.
And fucking, that's like not good. Then you're fucking like feeling weird about it. Whereas at least with this, like, it's a fuck you to these people always.
They hate
like,
your guts.
Yeah, like
this is a really good follow-up.
Feel about it.
This is a really good follow-up for Men Behind the Sun, right? Because it's a very similar just atmosphere where it's all these like scientific experiments, right? Almost like a semi-modern version of that in a weird way, but more. I'm not going to say realistic, but realistic for us in 2026. Like you could just be going to fucking Walmart and all of a sudden wake up and you're in a basement somewhere. Like, who the fuck knows where you are? Like, what do you do? What would Grizz?
What I do for a Klondike bar?
Griswold P. Jacobs, what would he do in that situation? If you woke up and you were in this fucking room, half your tongue is now removed.
Oh, and what do you do, bro? Like, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can fucking do. You are pretty much fucked. I would 100% try to throw fucking fisticuffs with that motherfucker who tried to come in and get me. I'm not going out without a fucking little bit of a scrap, but they're gonna fuck me up. They got a whole crew, but
they got a whole staff.
Try,
Yeah. Do you think this is like some MK Ultra shit? Like, you think this is government sponsored?
That's an interesting take on it. It could be like I'm going to say when I'm watching it, I think that it is a private experiment of this
doctor guy, if he's even a doctor. I don't know.
If he's even a doctor, and I think it's his main objective is for his own personal use.
Yeah,
like I don't think he's trying to fucking solve anything, but I think he's just trying to get fucking high.
Yeah, well,
and I think that's what makes this so fucking intense for me is that like he's just a blood junkie that like there's no like reason for him to fucking want to stop. Like he's addicted to this, so that's giving him plausible fucking cause in his mind to just keep being fucking insane.
Some fucking glitch in the Matrix type backroom shit. Yeah, I do agree, and I'm here for the conspiracy. Actually, speaking of conspiracy. We're trying to get the Hog to do a monthly fucking conspiracy show, but we're gonna try to get thrown off YouTube, like one of those types of things. We may have to make a separate channel, and maybe like it has to be under Grizz's name or something, so we don't blow up the mains.
Sabotage my identity and get me on a government watch list.
yeah. But the group chat has been made. And we're going to see the logistics of this.
Dude, there's plenty of fuel.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. But this dude is literally injecting the blood of these people, which I hope he's at least getting it tested beforehand. But this is like if Alfred Hitchcock shot something like smoking meth in the 60s.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, dude. Long day.
Oh my god! I will say the dude's acting isn't really that great, but it works. It's good enough. But he's like sitting there. He's sitting there nodding out and all this shit. He's loving it. Do you think it's a psychological thing, or do you think he actually feels something from this blood?
That's an interesting thing, man. Because like I was wondering if there is something to the harvesting of blood when there's like a large influx of serotonin or dopamine, when there's endorphins.
Well, they don't do anything nice for them, though. It's not like they're giving them like a puppy to pet and then like, oh, let's take your blood now.
Oh, okay, dude. This made me think of another fucking thing. So in this scenario where you're trying to torture somebody to achieve their blood being full of these fucking chemicals, right? Mm-hmm. At a point, doesn't the torture become the norm, So it no longer has the same effect as it once would. So then wouldn't being almost like giving them false hope and those like peaks of hope almost produce the same, or if not a different set of chemicals in the blood?
It's possible.
That,
it's certainly possible.
If you're getting like a huge serotonin dump from like giving them some kind of false hope, giving them an escape route that they think they're getting away from. And then at the last minute, you fucking, cut them off. And then like that gives them some kind of chemical dump into their bloodstream. I just thought about like, there has to be like a point of torture that is no longer effective for the means of what they're doing. You could always torture somebody more. That's not a fucking problem.
Well, that's like the thing from The Dark Knight. Like you don't fucking, you don't start with the head, makes you woozy. You don't feel the rest of it or whatever. But like, as we see in the movie, one of the first things that they do to him is they remove one of his teeth. And and this is probably one of the easiest things that he's going to have to endure during this
wild
procedure or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But holy fuck. Especially, I just went to get a cleaning at the dentist literally yesterday.
Me too, bro. It was like last week I got my shit cleaned.
But he's pulling it, and he pulls it out slow, and there it is. What a mess! What a mess! Spit! And he yells at him, right? Spit!
Look, as somebody who has pulled out a small quarter of their tooth from themselves with a pair of pliers.
Oh God, dude! What?
I could just tell you how absolutely fucking excruciating the whole tooth must be. Mine was a fucking tooth that had already had a root canal, one. So like the root was dead and it was broken and there was really just like a quarter of it left. And I was like, this motherfucker's got to come out, right? So I just wrapped some fucking pliers in duct tape. I grabbed that motherfucker and I pulled the fucking thing out of my face. And it was one of the worst fucking things that I've ever experienced in my life.
Dude, I can't.
The pressure is amplified. Like you feel the pressure when you're Novocaine'd up and shit at the dentist. It's heightened so much more when the pain is now attached to that pressure and you're causing it. That's the weirdest fucking sensation ever.
Oh, yeah.
I will never do anything like that. I was like 26, 27, and
a little too old to be doing.
I was in a little bit of a different time period in my life. Let's just say.
I guess, yeah. That's fucking gnarly, man. I don't think I would ever have the. I don't think using the pliers in my mouth is ever gonna be a fucking.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about it again, dude. I got that toothpiece somewhere still. It's in a pill bottle somewhere.
I'll stick with the kidney stones. You could stick with pulling the teeth out of your mouth with a pair of pliers.
Someone's gonna take that with some fucking ibuprofen one day and not realize it. I should fucking figure out where that is.
So you were speaking before about how they put them in different situations, try to get the different chemicals from their bodies and all that stuff. At one point, we thought we were going to get the Fulci effect here, right? And they scared the fuck out of this guy by basically just putting a scalpel like right in front of his eye, getting ready to cut it. But they don't, right? It's kind of like just they're fucking with him. What do you think? This is almost
what I'm talking about, where it's like it gets to a point where you don't even have to torture the motherfucker. Just the idea that knowing that you're willing to go as far as you already have makes nothing off the table is enough to fucking scare somebody, dude.
Yeah. You know it's the real deal. Like, you know that this person's like willing to fuck you up. So you might think twice about like, just being cool with it, I guess. But this is where they get the cover art, right? This is like the main artwork for the movie. And it's funny enough that he doesn't actually get cut during this sequence. What a visual. Almost hanging down there too. Dude, I don't know what the fuck I would be thinking in this situation.
The old Salvador Dali. He gives the old fucking cross cut.
It's like, how do I just make my heart stop at this point, right? How do I just fucking will my body to shut down forever? Woof. Woof.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, look, and he's filling the blood up.
Pumped with different fucking emotions and shit at that moment. Your heart has to be racing so hard.
Dude, I can't, bro. I can't. And it's weird too, because they just like randomly beat the fuck out of him also. Right?
If there's one, time. If there is one funny scene in the fucking movie, it might be this. It might be this one. This might be the one comical part.
Not intentionally funny though, right?
No, definitely not intentionally. It's just funny watching this guy punch this dude.
So, like, they have the cells that they're in. We'll show you who else is in this movie in a second, but they have, like, their padded cells, their padded rooms, and they take them from this room to a operating room, which literally just looks like a fucking office with, like, a chair, an exam chair in it and all this shit. But they bring them to this room and just beat the shit out of them. Right? They sit there and they just beat the fucking like you owe the mob money. Like they just slapping you around.
It's systematic though. It's not like they're just like he's not like boom boom boom. He's just like poof poof. He's just like punching this dude like a machine, dude.
Look at that guy too. Looks like fucking Typhoon.
Dude.
The doctor's checking out X-rays and shit.
It does look like Typhoon.
Right? The guy's huge. Just slapping the fuck out of him. And eventually he's knocked out. I like how they give the extra pow, like the Batman pow, for when he goes out and you hear the ringing. Not bad. Not bad. I honestly thought seeing the girl in the room next door. Do you want to explain the girl?
Yeah. Well, okay. First of all, we should probably show like just what I took a clip of the room itself, that they let him just being in the room and like what it must be like to like, this is so anxiety. This is more anxiety inducing than the torture for me. I think is that like when the torture is done, you have to go and you have to fucking sit in this room with your own thoughts, with your own confusion and questions that you'll never fucking have answers to. This is the torture to me, dude.
No idea what time it is. No idea when they're coming back.
Just
knowing when they do come back, you are fucked.
And when you have no idea when.
Yeah, no blankets or anything, in a hospital gown in this cold ass. I'm assuming a cold ass room.
They've been feeding him some kind of terrible paste too.
Yeah,
the whole time.
Looks like dog food or some shit. You know, you're in pain. He's like touching his mouth.
Figuring out when his tongue went. Dude, the anxiety that these scenes caused me, I was like, fuck, this is the torture to me.
This is some legit backroom shit here. Being stuck in that fucking room.
So liminal, dude. God damn.
Actually, the office is like, it doesn't even look, it looks like a fucking like a PI's fucking
totally.
You know, I need you to come find my husband. He's been gone after, you know.
He's a private dick.
Yeah.
So this chick, dude.
now.
The turns out there's also another patient that this is happening to as well. And their padded rooms are next to each other. And there is a crease that they are able to slip notes back and forth, you know, slowly throughout time, kind of like building this bond. And they make a pact through these notes that they're like basically sending kites, you know, they're in fucking
they're on lockdown, bro.
So they're fucking making it happen. But anyways, we finally see her, and dude, when you finally see this chick, it is such a fucking shock. You can't, because you don't see what happens to her up until this point, but you can have this wild visual of like what you can imagine has happened to her based on how she looks.
Yeah, because you've seen what's been happening to this guy. So for her to then be, you know, in this state, you know that they did some fucked up. Yeah. So man, throw one to the next block. Yeah. It's a real oversight leaving that thing there, but maybe that's on purpose.
On purpose?
Yeah.
That's how I felt it was, yeah.
Yeah, look, she's in one of those neck stabilizer things when you have the screws in your skull. She's got a leg brace, like a Stone Cold Steve Austin leg brace on.
Yeah, she's gonna stun her somebody.
Yeah, her arm is all fucked up. Damn, dude. I don't like that, man. That's fucked.
Whew. When I first seen the head fucking crown, like the crown joint, dude, I was like, holy fuck, this is bad news, dude.
And then like you start seeing both of their experimentations or whatnot. It's not just him now, it's her, and she's already in the middle of all this other stuff. At one point they open up the sutures in her arm and pull out like a giant piece of gauze, and then like just fucking suture back up. Like fuck it, and not before randomly like sawing the bone and everything. Oh man.
Dude. the reopening of the closed wounds over and over again. Those scenes were probably some of the first things that I had to look away from in a long time, where I'm like, this is tough for me. And I'm a fucking hardened gore vet. This movie is rough, bro. Like this, like we and Mike talked about it. Like there's a good portion of what the insanity is that we can't show you on here because we think it's probably going to be too much for like, you know, YouTube's purposes or whatever. They already question us all the time about the shit that we show. It goes. This one would be hard to explain.
Yeah, it goes way further than what we're showing here. We're also going to leave out a lot of stuff that pretty much we're not going to show you anything with the ending, which is a wild culmination of everything. Yeah, we physically can't.
We're going to talk about it, but we cannot show it.
Grizz would have had the whole screen would have just been like a blur, right? But as I said, like they start sawing through bones and this and that. And at one point they use the bone saw and it is...
This is rough. This is probably the worst bone sawing scene I've ever seen in a horror movie, and it's because of the fragments, dude. I've never seen this before. Oh, this is the crown.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me see
cue it up.
Here. Cue it up here. Here it is.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, plus the face he's making is so good.
Yeah, the bone fragments looks like PVC, like when you're cutting PVC.
Yeah, it probably is, but like, but also look at the fucking head wounds that he's developed and shit.
Oh god damn it!
They don't show you what happens to his head, but like you can have to imagine, like, you know, what it could have actually caused a fucking scar like that. That's what I like about it too, is that you don't see everything. There's always like a new wound on him where you're like, where the fuck did that come from and shit, you know?
Oh, by the way, that knee that they're the leg that they're cutting up, they beat the fuck out of his knee with a hammer.
The old misery treatment, dude. God damn it.
Oh, completely destroyed his ass with this thing. And this is one of those scenes where, as like a guy in his 30s, just thinking about my fucking meniscus. No good. He's like, huh? And they just start hammering with like the fucking sledge, like a little fucking 5-pound sledge. Oh god, man.
Fuck me to tears, dude. That sucks.
Imagine having to sit there in a chair and do nothing while somebody fucking slams the hell out of your leg with a sledgehammer, like the Leatherface sledgehammer. Damn,
that is what it's like too. TCM Day, good call, dude.
Why is it TCM Day? The original movie didn't come out on today's date.
Because I'm pretty sure in the movie it's the...
Oh, it's the day that it took place?
Yeah, in the movie, yeah.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
It is what it is.
This movie's cool. But yeah, they're fucking destroying these two people. At one point, they then like install a bracket in his leg to conjoin the bone again, right? Just like Home Depot shit.
That's what I'm saying. They're always healing them, like not like healing them, but like fixing them enough so they don't fucking die, so they can continue to fucking do what they're doing, and almost to like use the wound as a reactivation of trauma, where it's like we don't have to do like anything crazy. We can just reopen the fucking wound that we already did, and it's gonna suck 10 times worse now because we're reopening a fucking wound.
Yeah.
So they can continue to use that same wound to like achieve their goals.
Don't they cut out one of his ribs or some shit at one point from behind? And then like
they do.
They
got her all flayed open, dude, and her fucking, you could see her fucking heart beating. Like, God, dude.
No, when they got the guy and they cut him in the back and he starts sawing through. I thought
he does. He pulls that fucking shit right out. Oh, dude.
I think that it's
either a little fucking pizza cutter wheel thing he was using on him for a while there.
I think he was cutting him, and then they start pouring the fucking rubbing alcohol on him. That's another
this
wild
weird
thing.
little pinwheel thing that it was like
It looks like the thing that you used to make a ravioli.
That's what I was thinking.
It was like a little ravioli wheel. Yeah, but
look like a lawn roller mixed with a ravioli fucking cutter, dude. That's what it looked like.
I have a feeling that's like a bloodletting instrument or something like that.
Yeah, it has to be.
But
pretty wild.
They torture these people in ways that you probably would never imagine, and well, maybe you could, but you never want to.
Well, maybe you could.
But I will say this movie's like an hour and a half long. Actually, I think it's an hour 38 or something like that. It's
hour 38,
and
which is pretty intense for a movie like this. You know,
yeah.
It doesn't like let up. It just keeps going.
It's like literally double the length of the Japanese guinea pig films. It's insane, and it starts right away and it goes all the way till the end. Right, it's nonstop the whole fucking time, and I just think that this is probably the worst one out of all the guinea pig films, right?
Yeah, this one makes me the queasiest, dude. Like, I don't feel this way when I watch like Bouquet and stuff, and like Song of Solomon is just fucking awesome, and like, yeah, it's gnarly and shit, but it doesn't like I don't have to fucking potentially look away at anything in those movies. Whereas like I said, this movie is hard to watch in certain scenes, dude.
Yeah, and they that was the part. Don't they use one of those wires to remove some of his bones? Yeah, that was the thing. I think that was like his rib from behind, because they like cut it open, and I think that was him that they do it to, because they rip his like gown down, and he's like, ah, and then they just like cut him in the back and start fucking around in there. It is absolutely insane. And yeah, it doesn't feel that long, but it is. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's the best of all of them, because I like the Song of Solomon.
That's my favorite out of all of them.
And
but it's also the most storytelling one of them all. You know, yeah. It's like a real movie.
There's a lot of like characters, and you know, it's different. I agree. More narrative than this one is, but
the Van Bever's fucking, you know, killing it as the priest in that one.
Yeah. Well, he's
the editor in the first one too. He's not in this one though.
Yeah. And I think he actually shot stuff in the first one, right? He shot the 16 millimeter or the 8 millimeter stuff. He was the only one that knew how to work the camera, probably, right? They're like, yeah, you get to it. But Grizz, as things progress, one day they bring the woman in the room.
They get sloppy.
Yeah, they get sloppy. She manages to steal a scalpel and get a little bit of revenge on the guy or guys that have been basically killing her for the previous weeks, I'm guessing, or maybe months. Stabs the dude in the eye, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" Steals his car keys, gonna get his Mazda Miata, get out of there.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Look how ghoulish like she looks at this point too, right?
Festery, dude.
Like the bruised eyes. Cuts the attendant's neck. This guy deserved it. Yeah, he sucked.
He sucks, dude.
Yeah. But she gets the keys and eventually goes to our dude, and they finally get to meet in person, right?
Yeah. They finally get to meet in person, dude. And when I'm watching this for the first time, I'm like, fuck yeah. You guys got to get the fuck out of here. Like it's you guys have the opportunity to escape.
Yep.
The nightmare is over. That whole fucking, what I did not expect in a million years is what happens in this movie.
Yeah. We're not going to show it. We don't have anything from the end. They basically get naked and bang it out while dismembering each other.
I was gonna say it's literally a pool of blood and ooze and open wounds and fucking at the end that is like something I've never seen before in a movie, to be honest with you, dude.
Yeah.
When like they start opening each other's like she's like biting his stitches open,
and it's in color,
like, sexually.
Right? It's in color.
Yeah.
Compared to the black and white.
It's fucking gnarly, dude. It is one of the grossest, but like weirdly fucking beautiful at this. It's crazy how fucked up that the fucking scene is. I think this is one of the coolest endings to any movie of all time. It blew my fucking mind.
And they eventually pass out and die, assuming. And we see the doctor now cutting out another tongue, but he's got the eye patch on, so he didn't die from this wound. It's just business as usual now. And then we get the credits, and then we get a post-credit sequence that kind of gives us a little bit of a backstory, right?
I didn't know about this.
Dude, did you see it or no?
No.
So there is a
I have no idea.
Oh, dude, there's a post-credit sequence.
Okay.
And to me, it looks like now this is you're gonna have to go watch it again. Go watch the post-credits, and then we'll talk about it maybe next week. But you see the dude stabbing who you assume to be his wife to death. And
doctor?
then no, the dude in the chair. And you see him then also killing, or not, you don't see it happen, but then you see like a young girl, like you presume it's his daughter, also dead. You see the woman she has hair and everything, stabbing somebody like this, like another woman in a bed, like with a knife, like stabbing her to death. So then it's like, is this a hell? Is this a hell? Or is this like some sort of state-sponsored thing where they send these prisoners to get fucked up? You know?
Yeah, like these are just like the throwaway people of society now that can be used for. Oh, that makes it.
Dude,
totally
it switches the whole thing. It makes you not. They deserve everything that they get. Like it's fucked up, man. It turns the whole thing around. It's sick. It's so sick. You had to just watch like another minute into the credits.
What am I, a nerd? I'm not gonna fucking hang out for credits.
Actually, maybe not even. Maybe like 30 seconds. But dude, you gotta watch it. You're gonna say, "Holy shit!" It really fucking makes a difference in the movie. It switches everything. But I would
Crazy
say,
as fuck, dude.
Everybody
it does change the whole fucking movie. Like it's a head fuck for me right now.
Yeah,
dude. I legitimately felt for these people. No. The whole time we're talking about it, I'm like, oh, these people, man, what the fuck?
They deserve it. They deserve it. They got what they deserved, man. So this may be hell. This may not be anywhere on our, plane of existence. This may be an underworld, like an Olaf Ittenbach type thing.
I kind of like that too. Like it's a purgatory or like a fucking hell scenario. Gray Area 51, what up, dude? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, fucking, I can't imagine, like, I don't know if I like it better knowing these people are pieces of shit, or if I like it better having some kind of sympathy and then watching them die in like this fuck pool of blood. So I guess, like, you know what? No, I do like them being pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I think that is a good turn to look back on it now that way instead of the way that I did. That is really smart.
Everything, dude. It flips the whole movie, seeing that they're fucking terrible people and that they deserved what they got. But that was American Guinea Pig. Bloodshock.
Gnarly, dude. So fucking gnarly. Oh, dude, Black Past is such a good fucking movie. That's a great accompaniment to what we're watching now. Same kind of just like, I feel like Ittenbach had that same like visceral urge to put shit that is just wild on camera in the same way that like the dudes with like Byro and stuff are doing with Unearthed. It does have that like same feel of like, of those early stuff from Olaf.
Dude, seeing this, the end, like the post-credit like twist, it's better than the twist at the end of Song of Solomon.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Like knowing that for sure. Dude, fucking Stefan's 100% right. Like this is definitely the most thought-provoking. Not only I think Guinea Pig film, I think this is a very thought-provoking film in general, like outside of the Unearthed film catalog and like the vast, of horror. I guess this is like a horror. We've had this discussion of what makes a horror movie. Is this a traditional horror movie? Absolutely not. But this is definitely in the realm of horror, of being like psychologically terrifying, brutal as fuck. So it's like it has all the hallmarks of
Yeah.
things that I love about horror movies.
Would you consider this torture porn?
Yeah, 100%. You know,
do you think
which is
modern
nothing
torture
wrong with
porn?
it.
Do you think modern torture porn is different than like Saw and Hostel type torture porn?
I think those movies definitely have paved the way for those things to be more accepted by a larger audience. I think than maybe traditionally would have been.
Yeah,
I think without Saw was pretty.
Saw was on the lower, but Saw was on the lower end. I feel like Hostel was more.
Hostel amped it up for sure, but I don't think there would have been the room for Hostel to be in theaters without the success of Saw.
Yeah,
I think because Saw was brutal on its own for the time period where it was just coming out of that like pretty intense early 2000s stage of horror being gritty as fuck and just really fucking dark. Whereas like it definitely opened the doors for a movie that is as intense as Hostel because it amps it up 100%.
Yeah.
Which at the time I didn't care for that shit, dude. I was like, oh, it's just gore for the sake of being gory and all that other shit. I think Hostel's a fucking awesome movie, dude.
It's awesome to go back
on that now, and I fucking love it. So
funny enough, our next week's movie is related in sort of a way. Eli Roth made a new movie called The Ice Cream Man or whatever. Apparently not good, no bueno. But
bunch of AI bullshit.
There's another movie that shares that name, The Ice Cream Man from 1995. The Clint Howard not shot, but straight to video. I don't think this got a release anywhere. Classic, one that I remember from my childhood, or I guess I was a kid at this point. Yeah, I'm a kid at this point. I was thinking how old I was. But to me, this is like an iconic VHS tape. This is an iconic 90s cover fucking movie. I can't wait to cover this one. It's fun. The story is good. Clint Howard does a great, killer ice cream man portrayal. Grizz, before we went on the air, was calling him Ron Howard.
Ron Howard rules, dude. We fucking should do that Ron Howard film with the ice cream dude.
And apparently they're making a sequel to this movie. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I just saw something with Clint Howard that it will be happening. So that'll be pretty cool.
No shit.
But that's going to be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/BadTasteVideoPodcast. But Grizz, now it's time we head over to the wide world of metal, and we have some pretty good shit again this week, man. What do you want to start with?
Dude, I got a cool variety this week, I think. I have some stuff that, let's go with a little bit of like some fucking West Coast stuff here for our boys in the chat. This is a band from San Francisco called Lear. Kind of a cool, like, little bit of a hardcore, a little bit of a, death metal crossover thing. This is a, what do we got here? Is this Final Solace? Is this the, no, I have a Primordial Truth. That's the track we're going to play now. Yeah.
Sick artwork.
Big Gator boy.
Dude, I get that on my back. The Primordial Truth.
For sure.
Yeah. Lawn mowing. Weed whacking. Anytime that trill, I'm in.
Dude, I love that fucking run. Yeah, that guitar run is super fucking heavy.
Yeah.
I like this shit, dude. Like I said, just kind of like a little bit caveman-y at times and shit, which I could fucking get into the breakdown riffs like that all day. Like you said, great fucking lawn mowing music, picking weeds and shit. This is good stuff, man. They got a big catalog too. They got a bunch of different albums you can check out. This one just came out August 14th. This is Primordial Truth. That's the name of the album too. So you can fucking head over to the Bandcamp skis and give that one a listen. Mm-hmm. Let's go over to we're gonna stay in California, dude. We're gonna fucking kick it in Oakland now. With this band is weird. I'm not even gonna lie, but in like a really cool fucking way. This band is called Deathgrave. The vocals on this track, I am so fucking into.
Let me play. Hold on. Let me play this first.
Born from Death.
Awesome artwork.
So good. doing, dude? Fuck out of here. Dude, if you can't get into this, fuck, this shit rules,
dude,
man.
it's like fucking, it's like a death and roll Motorhead, right? Dude sounds like Lemmy, sort of.
And dude, like, not only do you get that vocal delivery, there's gutturals throughout it. There's like a higher tenured fucking, scream as well. Like, it's all over. It's not just that cool fucking vocal delivery. There's a bunch of that, but there's a bunch of other shit too. It is really just like a cool combination of a bunch of really awesome genres of metal that, like, I was pretty psyched when I found this one.
I like that because of the way that the internet works now and the way people interact with music. You don't just have to do like straight death metal anymore, or like you don't have to just do straight whatever. Like people are doing sort of, like mixtures
cool
like this.
Shit,
yeah, like cool crossover stuff like this where it's got like a rock and roll type metal type, it's got a little bit of multiple genres. I like this one. I think this shit is pretty cool. You kind of got me into this genre of music, like the whatever and roll type thing. I wasn't really into it, and you started like sending me stuff, and I'm like, this shit's actually
There's something
sick.
to this, bro.
Yeah. Like I wish I was nimble enough to skateboard or some shit still. Like this would be.
It is total Hesher music, dude. That's exactly what it is. And I fucking live for Hesher culture. I think that shit is the fucking best. So
we just gotta live.
That's probably why I'm so drawn to it.
Yeah.
I saved my absolute favorite, like I always do, for last. And of course, this is gonna be my fucking favorite because it's some goofy fucking gore grind.
That's okay.
This is like some obvious Guttalax fucking love right here. But man, this shit rules. This band is called Mystery Meat. Great fucking name. They're the song, also a great name, is called Ready to Mumble. There it is right there.
Got an ice cream man look to it here.
It does. Yeah, it is an ice cream man.
Sick guitar tone.
If you are familiar with the band Guttalax, they're famous for this delivery, but they aren't the first band to do the pig gurgle or the inhale, exhale fucking gurgly thing there. It's been done quite a bit. So I know some people are going to hear it and be like, oh, that's just a fucking Guttalax ripoff. It's its own like fucking thing. It's its own genre inside of like a genre, really. If you get into like gore grind in that way, these guys do it amazing. It's a full fucking 4-piece band, which I have so much respect for. Dudes who like get together and make this kind of music is close to my methadone abortion clinic heart, because all of these fucking bands are usually just like a dude like myself who's lonely in his fucking house with not a lot of friends making this kind of music,
doing it by themselves.
That's it. But this is awesome. It's a fucking full group of dudes. This whole release comes out August 14th. It just dropped, so 4 days ago. It's a nice little 4-track banger. Got Ballskin Robbins as the fucking opening track. You can't beat that. Fucking get in on it, dude. That is Mystery Meat. So that is a fun one.
Oh man, man, like I like when people have a good time with the band, but they're actually like good at what they do. Where I feel like that's a part of it. Like that they're actually like good at what they do, but the whole Mystery Meat fucking, and then the vocal delivery. That's somebody who didn't really grow up listening to that type of shit. I could deal with it. I like it. And like the whole, like,
it's a taste, dude. It's very like, it's a niche within a niche genre, like
it's like a step removed from the Purple Digitech vocal, or like, it's like the brother of that. But I dig it, man.
It's funny because all of these, a lot of these dudes that do this kind of vocals are not doing it with any kind of effect. It's like an actual natural voice shift that they're able to accomplish doing this kind of vocal, which I have so much fucking respect for.
It's not like the old days, right? You're using the pitch shifter, you're going down 2 octaves, and
well, I mean, it's chorus. Also what you're trying to achieve. Like, if you're a CBT romp lover like myself, I want that Purple Digitech wet fucking phased out vocal
underwater
type
sounds.
Of gore grind. I want it to be watery. I want it to have that more groove to it that you can achieve with the Digitech, Whereas this style of and bands like Tuminate the Druka and stuff like that have been doing this for a long time. This is just how it's delivered. It's sharper. It's not as liquidy. It's pig squealy. It's like the Gray Area man here is saying, like, this has been around for a whole fucking shitload of time, and this is just, these bands are doing it at a higher level than most bands that do this are.
Well, it's just more accessible now.
They fucking rule, dude.
It's more accessible than it used to be, So now you're able to get a little bit better production. You're getting people that are, now hearing this genre and like, oh, fuck, yeah. Casket Crusher Clay says, what's up? What's up?
Yes, dude.
What's going on? But Grizz, another great Wide World of Metal this week. Legitimately, I like these three bands. Fucking sick. Good pairing with Bloodshock. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I wasn't going for that, so I guess I didn't think of that aspect.
We never really tried to match the vibe, right, of the movie. That's really not something we do here.
Once in a while, it might line up coincidentally, like a name, like or some shit. But like, I'm never like sitting here being like, I gotta fucking really set the tone of these songs to the fucking movie. I'm playing the shit that I fucking dig. That's pretty much it.
Well, it's the one of the middle weeks of August, and I thought with the dew point being at 70 degrees that
really associate the lyrics to how this man was feeling in the chair when he was being tortured.
Dude, just think, we only have a handful of episodes before we get into the Halloween shit. And I have a strange feeling that the Hog is going to be joining us this year for most of our Halloween stuff.
Quite a bit, yeah. We're gonna go hard on the Hog, like we always do. So that's not.
Yeah. He's ready to come back to do the other fucking 2000s movies. We're gonna get to the mid 2000s is a lot of fun. That's where a lot of the stuff that we always talk about came out. That'll be a good time. I also always just like having the Hog on. Right, Jerry's a good time.
He's we get a lot of man, dude. He's the best.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about him. He's a wacky dude, right? Wild and crazy guy.
He's a wild and crazy guy, all right.
But yeah, that'll be coming up soon. But we got what, two more episodes before that? We usually do the first episode of the month. That's going to be our tier list.
Episode.
Yeah, this week, this month, we had to do it a little bit different because the devil went down to Florida, and he was looking for some Magic the Gathering to play.
His little ass is going to come back so sunburned, dude.
No, he's back. Terrible. He's back. He's back. He's good. He's good now.
Is he? All right.
He's good. He's good. He's good. But Grizz, man, I think that just about wraps it up for this week. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm excited for Ice Cream Man next week, dude. I am glad that we all got to experience this together. I think it was a growing experience for us all as a community to enjoy Bloodshock. I love you guys so much, man. We really have come so far in 400.
Yeah, we didn't even get thrown off of YouTube for this. I feel like we
this is awesome.
I think maybe maybe we figured out our view here where we can block it out just
Twitch
enough.
Us, but they accepted us here.
Yeah,
so.
Fuck Twitch. Nobody watches Twitch anymore. Actually, that's not true. People watch. But Grizz, where could they find you on the internet?
Us. You can watch me. You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideopodcast. We release this in podcast form, every Thursday, wherever podcasts are found. But we prefer you to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, turn on your notifications, like the videos, comment, do all that shit. Come join the chat on Tuesday night when we go live. We'd really appreciate it. Join the community. Look at this. Look at all the new faces that we see in here now every week.
Awesome.
It's great.
You guys are this is like fun as fuck. I love having everybody, participating and talking shit, man. Talk more shit, guys. I like that.
We're like the bad side of town. Like you have like the horror podcast, but we're like the ones that are bad news, right? We're like we don't go over.
We're the ones that your mom told you not to date.
We're like the other Chinese restaurant, right? We're like the one that the dangerous one. Good price, but you might end up in the hospital. Yeah, salmonella's a bitch. But Grizz, man, I think that's just about it for this week. Next week, we're going to see everybody with The Ice Cream Man from 1995. Try to get a summer classic in before it's over. Maybe we'll do one more before, but we'll see. But
Halloween
Grizz,
season approaches.
It's coming, dude. It's coming. I can't wait. But I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. Everybody's been great. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for listening. And we will see you next week with The Ice Cream Man. Goodbye.